All right. Before I do the next problem, I just want to go over this quickly, which is basically that typically the only fraction that is used for time is a half hour, which is 30 minutes. I guess sometimes people say quarter after or quarter till, which means 15 minutes after the hour or 15 minutes until the next hour. So 3:15 would be quarter after 3, and 3:45 is quarter till 4. Okay, so 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour because 60 divided by 4 equals 15, and 30 minutes is half an hour because 30 minutes is half of 60, right? So 60 divided by 2 is 30 minutes. So usually they're not going to be asking for, like, 6 minutes would technically be 1/10 of an hour. But I've never heard anyone refer to 6 minutes as a tenth of an hour. It would just be weird. The only time fractions that people use on a regular basis are pretty much a half hour or like quarter till and quarter after. So I just wanted to touch on that. Um, but let's go to another problem. So why don't we do uh, 7.5 hours equals blank minutes. So all we're doing, okay, so we're going from hours to minutes. I know that hours are bigger, so we're going from a bigger to a smaller, which means we have to multiply. And what are we multiplying by? 60, because there's 60 minutes in an hour. So we have to go 7.5 times 60. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is you can just separate the mixed number. Okay, and it's basically like the window method. Okay, so how I like to do it is I put, right, so it's like the window method of multiplication, and I put 60 over here, and then I would put 7 here, and then 1/2 here. Okay, you could also set it up as 60 times 7 plus 60 times 1/2. However you prefer, but these are the same thing. Okay? So I know 6 times 7 is 42, so 60 times 7 would be 42, and then I would add the 0, so it would be 420. And 60 times 1/2, I mean, really, I'm just taking half of 60, but I can just multiply this. Any whole number has 1 just as the denominator, and then, so 60 times 1, or I'm sorry, 60 over 1 times 1/2 would be 60 times 1 is 60 over 2. And as I've said before in many of my videos, the division sign is literally just the same as the division, or I'm sorry, the fraction bar is the same as a division sign. So this, another way to write it, is 60 divided by 2, which I know half of 60 is 30. So now we just have to add these up. 420 plus 30 is 450 minutes.